Well, good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
I don't know what you've been told about me. My name is Jim Carey. I'm not the actor. I'm the Navy guy.
Well, that'd be an act.
And I'm one of you. I've been a life member of AMVETS for over 30 years. And I'm here to give you money. $100,000. Let me take a few minutes to tell you a bit about the Call of Duty Endowment and how it came to be and what it does, and then a bit about why you're being given money and what we hope will come out of that. Call of Duty Endowment was founded and funded by a company that makes a computer game called Call of Duty. You've probably seen it advertised recently on television, Call of Duty, Black Ops. If you got kids or grandkids, particularly the grandkids, at least mine is playing this thing. In fact, I sent him a copy and my daughter called me and said, "Daddy, come get this thing back. I can't get him to do his studies." So it's a good game. Most of you look kind of about my era, so I'm not sure how many of you play computer games. I do not. I'm too busy. But this has been a huge success for these folks. They have over 25 million players of this game. And they just came out with this new version called Black Ops, and they sold 25 million copies of that. So if you wonder where their money's coming from, even at $1 a throw, it's a lot of money, and I'm sure they make a lot more than $1 a game. In any event, their president came up with this idea of, you know, we're all sitting here in our air-conditioned offices in Los Angeles, and we got a lot of our sons and daughters, grandsons and granddaughters out there fighting for our country. And they're coming home, and this is a tough economy, and they're finding a hard time getting jobs. Over 20% of the veterans are unemployed. We ought to be doing something for them. And now this is a private sector outfit. This is not the federal government. This is no taxpayer dollars. This is money from a company. And I met most of the guys that run this company. I've never met one that's a veteran, although I'm sure they have some veterans working for them. These are more mathematical genius, computer game type folks who think along those lines. And I got to tell you, my first war was Vietnam, and my last one was Desert Storm. Finding folks in the private sector that really want to do something for veterans who are not veterans themselves is a pretty unique thing. I think it's tremendous. And so the president said, I want to do this. He reached out, he found this company in Washington called DCI Group that I've done some things for. He said, I'll give you $1 million. But I don't know which organization should get the money, so put together a board of advisors and let them review the applications and let them decide who gets the money. And so I helped DCI Group put that board of advisors together. I didn't sit on it initially, but they had one of their other members leave to run an organization called BENS, Business Executives for National Security. So I went on the board, and one of my first duties was, hey, we got these applications. You take this one, you take this one. Carey, you take AMVETS. So I went out to your headquarters in Maryland. We met with your folks. And I wasn't really sure what your program was about. But I had a great chat. And the more I learned about it, the more I thought, you know, this is really great. This is a program these guys thought up themselves. They're running it themselves. At least when you briefed me, there were over 4,000 vets in, I think it was Ohio, that had gone through it. And you had, I think it was over 1,000 that had gotten jobs. Well, that's the kind of rubber meets the road performance that I think code should be putting its money into. And so I went back, recommended to the board that you be endowed, and in fact, In fact, they agreed. The $100,000, the intent is that you will use that money to take what you did in Ohio and spin it out in some other states and get it up and running so that you have expanded into other states and you can use this money as the seed money to do that. And what I'd like to do is, after you've had 6-9 months to get it up and rolling, particularly if the states are somewhat nearby, is get my car and come visit a couple of them. And who knows, maybe in another year we can try to get you some more money. And I say that because Activision, which put up the initial $1 million, was so pleased at how this was going towards the end of last year that they gave another $1 million. And so if your proven program that we've already put money into and the program is going well and the money we give you is spinning out well, then I will tell you right now that I'll be your champion to try to get you some more, to pour gasoline on that fire and make it keep working. So that's what this is all about. That's who I am. That's who Activision is. That's what Call of Duty is. That's what Call of Duty Foundation is. And at this point, without further ado, I said I'd give you some money, so we do that.
Right.
And who am I giving it to? Commander, if you would come up here. We also have a plaque that goes with this that says Call of Duty Endowment, and this was given earlier this month, but we wanted to present it again in front of all of you. On March 8th, 2011, a grant of $100,000 was presented by the Call of Duty Endowment and Activision Blizzard to AMVETS. May this grant help to ensure that the men and women who proudly serve in the armed forces may find fulfilling and rewarding careers in the 21st century. Sir.
Got a lot of toys.
The job's never done until the pictures are taken. Good to be with all of you. God bless America.